What up, my little tubers? We're back for some more drafting. Sorry, sealing here on the streets of Arena. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe. And don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/numot for all of your magic card needs. Yeah, we're going to change things up, do a little bit of sealed. I think there will be an Arena Open of Lord of the Rings, so get a little bit of practice with this. Sealed is going to be a little bit wonky. It's, again, this is not a format that's as high power level as something like Mom was, so you're not going to have decks that are crazy bomby, or at least as bomby. And because this is a format that is highly based on synergy, it's going to be a lot harder, or rather a lot more important, to find the quote-unquote correct builds for your pool. So let's open our sealed, see what we get for our rares first and foremost. Fall of Gil-galad. So that's just a good green card. It does have some scry synergy, but generally that is just a good green saga. Doors of Durin. Again, this is just kind of a good red-green artifact. Whenever you attack scry 2, then you reveal the top card of your library. If it's a creature, put on its battlefield tapped and attacking. So very nice extra value there. Forgeanu, that's bad. That is purely constructed fodder. Lost Isle Calling, also pretty darn bad, but maybe there's a world if we get enough scry stuff that we could try playing it just for the fun. Galadriel of Lothlorien, 3 mana, 3/3. Whenever the ring tempts you, if you choose a creature other than Galadriel, you scry 3. Whenever you scry, you may reveal the top. Okay, so this card is just nuts, but you need to have ring tempting. Oh, no, you don't. Or if you just have scry. These are separate lines of text. So as long as you have scry, this card is just 3/3 with value. If you have tempt, this is just 3/3 with more value. Okay, so Galadriel's great. Goldberry is an interesting one. 2 mana, 1/3. Move a counter of each kind not on Goldberry from another target permanent you control onto Goldberry. And then blue and tap, move one or more counters from Goldberry onto another target permanent you control if you do draw a card. So that has synergy with some of the +1/+1 creatures in the format. Most notably Amass, right? All of the Amass creatures have +1/+1 counters. So this is probably going to be at its best in black-blue, but there are green 1/1 counter synergies as well. But those were just the rares. A few good ones, nothing outright bomby, just solid. As with any sealed, I like to look at the cards, pull out the cards I deem playable. Oh my gosh, we have 4 Errand Riders of Gondor. That's really good if we can get enough ring tempting, because then they'll just be 3 mana, 3/2 draw a card. But Lost Legend is fantastic. So many legendaries in the format, so that is just a good way to tuck that up around. Reprieve is great. Good. Build a pony. Not sure how I feel about Now for Wrath, Now for Ruin. I don't think that card is that good. It does add 1/1 counters for Goldberry, though. Let's just pull out all of the cards and then look at... Oh, I got a Gandalf. Look at the afters. Oh, I have like no black cards. I have a couple of good black cards, but look how few black cards I have. Bitter Downfall's fantastic. That would be worth splashing. Berserker's good, but yeah, no, this is most likely not going to be good enough black. Let's take a peek at red. Red also looks really bad to me. What does Gimli's Axe do again? Too expensive, right? Yeah, it's pretty expensive. How about green? Green has a Death Touch Spider with a couple of punches. That's actually fight, isn't it? That's a fight. Hexproof is good. Fall is good. The Farmer can be okay if you have enough food synergies, but generally I'm going to guess that's not a thing in sealed. I actually think Gift of Strands is not a bad combat trick. +3/+3 scry. Flash. 2 Generous Ents is great. Enraged Horn is also fine. And then all of our multicolor cards. Man, Legolas, let me just say, this is such a letdown of a scry payoff card. If you think about it, it's not even a scry payoff card, because the only thing it gains when you scry is untapping. So it's a 4-mana 2/3 with reach that can get bigger when an opponent's creature dies, which is fine. But overall, that one is pretty meh, I would say. So, were there any things that just jumped out to me as best cards? Not particularly. Like I said, our black is very shallow. Our red is actually pretty weak outside of the Doors of Durin. White might be our best just because of the 4 errand riders and some good interaction. Excuse me, Galadriel is our best standalone card, I'm guessing. So this is going to be a little bit of a weaker pool, I can already tell. I think I have to be playing white here. Do I have enough ways to turn on Gandalf? Whenever the ring tempts you. How much tempt do we have? I don't know why. The client gets so laggy these days whenever you try to split cards like this. Okay, we actually have quite a few blue cards that can tempt. But probably not enough overall. Yeah, I think we can pretty easily just decide red is a no-go here. Maybe there's a world where I would splash the doors if I have enough creatures in the deck, plus fixing at the end. Black, again, is really just the bitter downfall. Some form of Bant. Is this going to even be good? What does white-blue look like? What does blue-white look like? How much scry do we have? Not very much. Certainly not enough for Galadriel, but Galadriel has that crossover of scry and tempt. I think green-white might be the way that we have to go with this. We did have 2 of those Arwen cards. Alright, let's take a look at green-white real quick. Maybe splashing Galadriel. How does that look? What's the creature count here? 16. How many humans do I have for the Dúnedain Blade? 7? That's not awful. Let's see, we wouldn't need Entish Restoration here. I mean, we don't have much scry, so the Chance-Met Elves are pretty bad. Creature count goes down to 14. I mean, Esquire of the King is not looking great. Is this good? Just green-white kind of tricks? Would I want to run the food, the farmer here? We have a couple ways to make food. I guess maybe the Landreval, it would not be awful. Yeah, I mean, this looks fine. I'm guessing Hobbit Sting is probably a cut over the other removal spells we have. Can probably shave 1 Banish. Maybe 1 Ent's Fury. Would we want to run 17 lands? I guess 17 lands when I have 4 Errand Riders is probably a-okay. I wish I had more ways to tempt the ring when I have 4 Errand Riders, though. None of these other white cards tempt, right? Poor Gandalf. Poor Galadriel. I guess I could go 16 lands when I have double generous Ent, couldn't I? Yeah, it might be something like this. I have a feeling I'm supposed to be playing this flyer, though. 5 mana, 3/4 flyer. Whenever 2 or more creatures you control attack a player, target attacking creature without flying gains it until end of turn. That's got to be good enough. It's also a legendary creature. Maybe cut one of the horns. But these 4/5s are really good, I think. Especially with the tricks we have in our deck. Maybe they're better than Esquire. Alright, let's try it like that. Little green-white sealed action here. Let's go 8/8. Sure. Remember, sealed is pretty bad value generally. I mean, you do get more packs, but the gem payout is really, really flat. You don't actually get your gems back until 2,000, or rather 6 wins. 5 wins is close with all the packs that you get, but really you need to get 6 wins in sealed. So let's hope that we can pull off some decent wins. Now, this is a new format, and sealed is unranked. So anything is possible. Opening hand looks pretty good. Pretty darn good. March from the Black Gate from our opponents. And that means if I don't deal with that, they are going to start getting big. I could just Westfold Rider it. I guess that's probably fine. Because left unchecked, the March can go off. Plus, I'm sure they have other ways to amass anyways. Not necessarily thrilled about drawing back-to-back 5 drops with this hand, but what are you going to do? Alright, they are playing blue-black. They're gonna bounce my Took Reaper. Okay. Pretty happy with that play. Not happy about not drawing another land, but that's fine. Nasty end. Ooh, draw 3 because... So that's why they did it. They made their token a legendary creature and then were able to sacrifice it for 3 cards. I guess I'm just gonna pass here. Smite the Deathless to exile my Took Reaper. Good enough for me. If that was just a kill effect, I wouldn't bother, but... I guess I should have technically left up double white, but I guess... Not extremely likely that they're going to be getting a... playing a historic card I care about. That gives us 2 towards the tempt. Let's attack and get a loot. Discard our rider. And hope they don't have a counter for this. Nice. So 4/5 trample, and now it is our ring bearer. And with our other enraged in hand, we can go fully into the ring bearer plan. It's too bad. Try it again. If they have another removal spell this turn, then we're in terrible shape. So let's hope that they do not kill Okay, that's good for us. They're just buying back their Vanguard. That's fine. Great. Okay, so we get to attack for 4 and loot, and because it has trample, we're very likely to deal an additional 3 damage to them. Oh, do they have the tap down card? Nope. Okay. Attack. That's a good draw. Oh, that's right. We have 4 of these. I was up. We're halfway through our deck, just about, and that's the first one we've seen. Crazy. I should have left up double white there. Oh, drew it anyways. Nice. Okay. Feeling much more confident. Try to hover over the cards for you. Erebor Flamesmith. They are splashing some extra red. That's fine. Do they have a sack a creature, kill a creature card here? They do. What can I do about that? Nothing. Unfortunate. Okay, I think I'm just going to offer the trade here. What does this one do? Great Hall of the Citadel. Add 2 mana in any combination, spend only to cast Legendary. Okay. Firebrand to kill my creature, and more importantly, they are now at the 4th ring trigger, and they have... Yikes. That is not good. What did they discard? Surrounded by orcs. We have a lot of removal in our hand. I mean, I guess we just go for this. Okay. Their hand must be really, really bad. Improvised club. Ugh. Gosh. Can't do anything about that either. Alright, this is gonna be an interesting game. Or maybe we drew a 5/7. Sadly, it is 1 point of lethal, or 1 point off lethal by itself. I don't remember how many other ways I have to turn on my ring bearer. That's not too bad. Alright, they had Flame of Anor, draw 2. Fine. Okay. 2 cards left. Do I go for the win with Gift of Strands? Probably. Oh, for 7! Nice! We get to pump up our Ent. And that's lethal now. That's funny. Yeah, those are both good draws. Oh, do they have another weaponized? Or improvised club? That's great. Not a big deal, though. We get to go Errand Rider into... Put the Stew the Conies on the bottom. And then play Build a Pony out. So we should have lethal next turn. 2, 4, 6. They are 1 mana off of being able to activate that, which would be insane. Wow, so close for them. I think that card is actually playable in sealed, but in draft generally not good enough. But yeah, sealed is sweet. And they had a lot of removal to back it up. That game would have been very, very... Oh no, wait. Does that banish card exile enchantments too? A lot of the times those type of exile effects can hit enchantments. But yeah, if they had 1 more mana, they would have started stabilizing for sure. In fact, we would have lost if they had 1 more mana to activate it immediately that turn. Okay, 1-0. Let's go to round number 2 of the seal event. Yeah, I mean, we keep these hands. Turn 2 reprieve, gotta be feeling good. Turn 1 Rohirrim Lancer. That card is very nice. People don't like it, but this card does a lot of work for a 1-drop. Into the bread. That one I'm not particularly fond of without having good scry synergies. Will they attack? No. March from the Black Gate. Okay, we could just blow that thing up if we wanted to. I guess let's see what we draw first with Errand Rider. Ent. Yeah, I guess I'll put the Ent on the bottom. We'll go ahead and kill the March right now. Sorcery speed only. If I let that live, they get to attack with the army as a 2/2. Can't block, it's got menace. Quarrel's End, discarding Vanguard. Okay. It's a pretty weak use of Ent's Fury. I guess I'll just attack for 3 and see what they do. Alright, pass. I don't mind trading damage there. We're holding up all 3 of these instants. Yep, take 3. Mirkwood Bats, that's a good reprieve target. Great, we found a land for our Enraged next turn. Oh yeah, double Enrage is also pretty nice. Yeah, these 4/5s with Trample are just good when you have tricks. Like if I get to untap with this first Enraged, got a lot of stuff going on here. I'm hoping they just replay their bats out this turn. Yep, can't block. Nice, that's good for us. So let's go punch here. And I'm not going to attack with the Errand Rider this time. I think we just want to attack with the Enraged. That's fine. So they go to 17, then they take 6 and go to 11. Actually, wouldn't mind drawing another land next turn, right? Because that would allow us to play the Enraged plus hold up one of our tricks. I guess we actually have the full Ring Temptation in our hand too, don't we? We're at the first level of Ring, and then all of these. Claim the Precious. What is it better to do, Slip or Bombadil? Probably Bombadil, because we have a 1/1 counter on our creature right now. Okay, we get to attack here and loot. Man, we really wanted to draw land there, but land revolt's pretty good. This is a tough discard, actually. I guess at this point I'm going to discard the Slip. And then we'll just play out our other Enraged Horn. Retarget our Errand Rider. We now have 9 points of trample on the battlefield, and if I land revolt pre-combat and then attack with all, I can give our Errand Rider flying. The only downside is now I've discarded my last way to tempt, so I might not be able to get to the final mode. Okay, that gives their Orc Death Touch. But we should be able to get them here pretty good, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can almost kill them this turn. I'm not missing lethal by not playing this pre-combat, right? And with these having trample, I think we just send everything in. Okay. Get a loot. Discard land. See how they block. Because Lost to Legend on Gothmog is going to turn off the Death Touch on their tokens. Oh, they might just be forgetting about trample here. This is taking lethal as it is. Unless I'm missing lifelink or something. Okay, nice. So it doesn't matter, doesn't matter. Tuck the Gothmog, take away the Death Touch, trample over for a bunch. I think that board state is slightly in our favor. 2 cards in hand. What can you do here? If they have the 6 mana 4/4 flyer that makes me sack a creature, that's not good enough. Oh no! They're so close. They have Spiteful Banditry. But the 1/1 counter on our horn saves us. Yeah, Banditry's amazing. 2 mana, 2 red and X. ETB, it deals X damage to each creature, and then whenever one or more creatures an opponent control dies, they make a treasure. That only happens once a turn. It's the Red Meat Hook Massacre, people are saying, but... yeah, that 1/1 counter on our tree. Super relevant there. Good stuff. Let's go to game number 3. So green-white is supposed to be the food archetype. We are definitely not food, though. I would say we're just more like green-white beats. But like I mentioned at the start during deck building, it's a lot harder to get good synergistic sealed pools. And that's probably going to be the boogeyman of the format, I guess, in sealed, right? If you can get a good synergistic sealed pool, that'll be akin to opening like 2 Atalis in your mom sealed pools. Errand Rider, it's a good one. Slip on the ring. I guess we just lose the slip here. Doomland Cobain is a great free drop in black. Okay, another black-red deck. If we start off like 3-0, or maybe I'll shoot for 4-0. If we can start off 4-0 with this deck, I might go into sideboard and see if we can build another cool deck with this. Maybe try to get Galadriel in. We're getting kind of wrecked right now, though. That's a good draw. I guess I should probably play out the 3/4 flyer here, as it blocks everything just as well as the horn does. But it also has the benefit of being able to block their flyer. So my creatures are going to be generally larger than the opponent's. Remember that had Death Touch, so I didn't want to block with my 3/4. Gonna need to find a card like that for that. Okay. That card's real solid late game. I'm gonna need to get this online then. Let's scry 2. We're gonna keep 1 land on top for our 6-drop. We have the Bombadil's Song to protect our land reveal, so the worst case scenario is if they have the Sacrifice a Creature card. That's really bad for us. Because those things have Death Touch, so... I just have to take the big hit here for 6. Okay. Alright, well they are Hellbent, which is a bonus. We are going to make our land reveal a 5/6 now. And let's get the Ent online, since they're Hellbent anyways. So until end of turn, target creature control, when this creature dies, draw 2, then that creature fights up to 1 other target creature. Yeah, so we need to fight their patrol next. They ripped a removal spell off the top, because perfect, why not? Alright, we fight the patrol. They're probably going to sack a creature here in response, would be my guess. Build a Pony wasn't a bad draw. It gives us 6 more life, effectively. As well as, lets us hold up the Bombadil's Song still. I need to find a way to deal with the Gothmog now. That was enemy number 1, the patrol. But Gothmog giving all these tokens Death Touch is now enemy number 2. This is a treasure, right? Oh, that is a food. Oh, that's the Shalab food. Oh, I have reach on the Ent. Hidden reach, maybe one time, get him. So they can pump up the Leaper into a 4 power. That's fine. They only need to pump it to a 2 here. Do I want to protect Bill the Pony? I think that's probably fine to let it die and just eat some food. Okay. Another Lancer, sure. How am I winning if I don't attack, you know? It does let them hit me with the Lancer, but I think that's okay. I'm actually a little bit surprised they didn't block with the Lancer, because if they did, they would have gotten the second mode of the ring and been able to loot away a dead card if they had drawn one. Ranger's Firebrand face. Whoa, alright. So that is now the ring bearer, and I can't block it. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I go to 3 here. I don't want to trade my 4, 5 for any of their 1/1s. All right, we're gonna need to draw something off the top. That was perfect. That was absolutely perfect. So we're going to get them pretty good here. I am going to let them loot, unfortunately. Because we need them to attack with the Gothmog. Actually, well, there is a small chance that they don't attack with the 1/1s. Yeah, dang it. Okay, this is what we needed to do. Perfect. We got them to do it. So let them loot first. Now we go block, block. Get rid of their Gothmog, which gets rid of their Death Touch. Gain 3. I'm dead if I attack with both. I probably... this sucks. Because they're going to draw Bombadil in 2 turns. Or not Bombadil, they're going to... Oh no, it's 4 turns away. Oh, I guess we just pass here, never mind. I was thinking of the Tuck a Creature too, but we can just pass. Jeez, they're top decks. Okay. That's really bad for me when they're ahead. I do get to gain 3 life, which means I get to attack them a teeny bit, but... That was nice. That was a perfect draw. Let's see. Can I afford to attack with both? Don't think so. But we can now kill their Oath. And this is a favorable position where we both gain 3 life. Nice. Okay, and with that, we are back in the lead, I think. Kill their Warg. Boom. Attack with both. They might... Oh, they're over it. I was going to say, they might chump with the Lancer to give their 1/1 token the Ring Bearer ability again, but... Hoo-hoo-hoo. Scary, baby. Scary. Okay, 3-0. That was a clutch game. The random foods we had were real good, and then we had a good top deck off the top there at the end, too. I'm glad... I mean, not glad, but we never got to use our hexproof trick, but it was nice to be able to hold that up the entire time as well. Okay, 3-0 on to game number 4. That is a really bad hand. We are going to have to mulligan that down to 6er. That's a very similar looking 6, but at least a keepable one most likely. Yeah, let's pitch the flyer and keep the Gift of Strands. Ah, Reprieve was a good early game draw. Especially if the opponent doesn't have a play on turn 2. Bilbo is insane. We need to find a removal spell for that pronto. We get to do a little digging for it, thankfully, but... oof. Not good. Sure, that's fine. There's a banish, perfect. Alright, let's attack in for 3. I'm gonna go ahead and Gift of Strands for the damage right now. Hit him for 6, get a Scry for 2. Bill the Pony and a Generous Ent. I'll draw the Ent, I don't think I need Bill. Gimli, that's fine. I mean, if they're gonna let me double block in theory. But I wonder if it's just better to banish the Gimli and hit him for 6 again, because the fact that they didn't attack probably means they want to double block. I'm gonna get rid of the 4/3 first, even though the knights can get larger. Shower of arrows to kill the enchantment. Perfect. Love it. Good draw. Alright, let's just go with Ents here. Again, I don't think I like attacking, even though their knights can get bigger. It's another good draw. Alright, so now we go punch. Is this lethal? I don't think it's quite lethal, right? It would just block my Errand Rider. I guess that's fine at this point. Might as well make it happen. There was a chance that keeping that creature for later was better, though, but... we have a 5/6 trample. We have a way to give it hexproof. This is not anywhere close to good enough. They're just dead on board. Alright, that'll work. 4-0 start. I mean, it's working. I don't want to mess it up, but... like I said, if I go 3 or 4-0 to start, I'll be a little bit tempted to put in some other stuff. Kind of slightly tempted to try adding the blue. Really want to get the Gandalf in, but I'm not sure I have enough ring tempting to make that worthwhile. We have like Birthday, Escape, sometimes Glorious Gale, Soothing of Smeagol. I guess Dreadful as the Storm, technically. Giving me blue access would also give me Galadriel. Do we want to go straight up Bant? We'd also want to run like the Entish Restoration then, right, for fixing. Gosh, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm thinking about it, though. I'm definitely thinking about it. The 4 Errand Riders of Gondor are just so good. That's what's pulling me to white, but... let's just take a peek. Let's swap up the deck and maybe see. Take out the white completely. Move a counter of each kind not on Goldberry. I think we might actually have enough ways to utilize that. We don't need the spider in this list. Is it enough creature? Oh, Gladriel, of course. I don't think we would want Legolas. I mean, I guess I have a couple punch effect. It's probably fine. This would be another easy 16 lander with 3 land cyclers. We probably wouldn't need Dreadful as a storm. I need to cut 2 more cards to make this work. I guess Gift of Strands, but that's another scry effect. And maybe we don't need Isolation of Orthanc. And maybe 1 Arwen's Gift is good enough. Does that leave me with enough scry effects? 1 scry effect, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably not good enough. Is that enough? Do I have enough tempting for Gandalf is another question. 1, pseudo 2, 3, 4. Five, 6. Okay, that's actually fine too. I don't know if this is good though, is the thing. Again, I don't know why I'm messing with stuff that's good. I don't think Legolas is good enough, right? We'd rather have the 3/4 that scries too. Maximize our Galadriel. Alright, let's do it like that. Let's try it out. What's the worst that can happen? I lose? Yeah, that is the worst that can happen, but this is sealed. It's nice to be able to change up decks if you have that capabilities, and this one probably has a little bit more overall synergy. Alright, let's go to game number 5 after swapping to blue-green scry slash tempt. Goldberry into Fall of Gil-galad is pretty freaking cool. Because the Fall of Gil-galad puts 2 1/1 counters on Goldberry, so a lot of nice value. And then the Goldberry can move those 1/1 counters to something else later on. Gift of Strands. It's probably worth keeping too. Oh, can I move the chapter counters over as well? Oh my gosh, I can move the chapter from the Fall of Gil-galad to my other creatures, can't I? Wait, is this just insane? Did I just miss this combo completely? I can move lore counters? Oh no, I'm gonna permanently get +2/+2 every turn. This is like build your own Citadel Siege. OP is in a rough spot. Oh wait, it has to move it on to Goldberry. My mistake. Never mind. So it's not infinite, it's just very good. Okay. Still, it's pretty insane. Okay. I think we're just gonna pass and hold open the Goldberry plus the Bombadil's Song. Yeah, for some reason I thought I could move it from the fall onto a different permanent that wasn't Goldberry, but that's fine. I can actually instant speed the fall of Gilgalad here too if I want. Depending on what they do for the turn. Oh, I guess we can still do this, can't we? Wait a minute. I pass here, take 2 flying. I move the counters over to my Watcher, draw a card, untap before the 3rd trigger falls off. Move the lore counter to the berry, and then I get another 2 counters. Oh my gosh, this is funny. Okay. I'm not gonna hold up the protection anymore. This is just insane enough as it is, I think. This is nuts. Wow. That ain't gonna do anything, my friend. Are they just dead here? I need a way to scry, and we have the Arwins, so... Punch their Kingfisher. Arwen's Gift. Oh, I should have cast Gift of Strands. Whoops, that was a mistake. But I guess it doesn't matter, because I get to attack with both of these unblockables. They have to sack the bread there, and then I just get to Bombadil Song for 1 more or Goldberry. Our draw was insane, holy smokes. Wow. What a curve out, dude. Okay, Goldberry with Sagas. Things that you learn together. Things that you learn while playing your deck. Pretty good. Pretty good. 5-0. Okay. Well, we already lived the dream with the blue-green swap. Let's see if we can do something good again. Oh, this is a nice hand. This almost looks like a draft hand. We have 2 of the Scry payoff cards and one turn enabler. I'm not sure I have a great consistent enabler for Scries, but this is a nice start at the very least. Ooh, Call of the Ring for our opponents. Okay. So we need to try to pressure them before they can get the huge value that the call gives, because that's going to give them the full ring tempt very quickly. And they have like the perfect card here. That's not a terrible draw. Although it's not a good draw, right? It doesn't work out for me to Ent's Fury either of those. And now they gotta start looting. This is bad. This is bad. Unfortunate. I guess they take the Willow Wind here. But even our Enraged Horn is still really good. We have 2 good 5-drops next turn, so... But remember, this makes a 4/4 army for them. Oh, they took the... Okay, that is a little bit surprising. I guess we're trying to race. Or they're trying to race. Strange. Discard. Discards Grishnock. That's not good. I think we actually go with the horn here because we don't need the unblockable this turn. I'd be surprised if they paid more right now, but yeah. They just have so much more action than I do. Now, if they have like a Claim the Precious, we're going to be in a bad spot. They kill the horn, they can hit me for an effective 8. Ugh, Call of the Ring, pretty absurd. Oh, they have another Torment of Golem. Wow, that's bad. We have good top decks. If we drew our other Ent's Fury, that would be game over. Let's see if we can get lucky. That's a good draw, I mean. Can't complain about a 5/7 reach make a food here, though we won't want to be attacking, or rather blocking their flyer because of the ring modes. Live and die by the top deck. Okay. So that loots, and it's going to deal me 3 when it hits. Oh, right, it's the Ring Bear. I can't even block it if I wanted to anyways. Sheesh. It's a good draw. Okay, we're drawing well. Absolutely drawing well. So they're going to chump the Chance-Met Elves with the Dunland, probably. Ah. We have 2 of the Arwen's Gifts, right? Those would be good draws. Now, they can attack with their 8/8 here. In fact, they probably should. Because I have to block it. So that's the same as it blocking something, right? I think. Yep, good attack. I guess I'm supposed to double block the 8/8. Because if they had a trick anyways, it was going to get me regardless. Okay. Six mana, 3 cards. I have to sack a creature here. And they get a food. Guess I sack the Watcher. That was a pretty good draw. Oh my gosh, we got so lucky. Just drawing the perfects. I feel bad for them. Ay, ay, ay. We drew exceptionally well there. We'll take it. Maybe not deserving of it, but sometimes you gotta draw well. We are 6-0 now, so feels good. Feels great. Let's do one more. On to game 7. We finally have Galadriel, but the hand is not a keepable hand. Whenever the ring tempts you, you choose a creature other... Okay, well, anyways, it's a mulligan. What on earth is going on here? I guess I have to keep this and just hope that we draw an island. I'm not going to go to 5. Oh man, can we draw an island, please? That's not it. Whenever a player casts their second spell each turn, you lose 1 life and make a treasure. That's pretty solid. They have... Okay. Into Denethor, huh? Well, this will be an easy loss. Arena was like, you're 6-0. We drew you the perfect cards in the previous game. Time to mana screw you and give the opponent the nuts. Yeah. Even if we draw... Rosie with Denethor is also insane. Because Rosie just cares about whenever you create a token. Denethor makes a token whenever they've had a creature die under their control. Alright. You got me. You know what? I'm okay with it. If we're gonna lose, I'd rather lose like that, where the opponent has a very good curve, and I get mana screwed on a mulligan. I probably deserved it. On to the next game. Now we're mono blue, huh? Okay. Is this hand at least somewhat keepable? Not really. Yikes. Is this going to be the classic 6-0 into 6-3? We'll find out. We need to find some lands. Pretty badly. Okay, 1 more land off the top, and there might be a chance. Do I want to bounce the Goblin or the Spearmaster? I think we actually bounce the Goblin here because it can attack into my guide if I find a land. Bad news, I didn't find a land, but Chanceman Elves is not a bad draw here. Not when I have all of this scry in my hand. Come on, land off the top. Okay. Okay, okay. This is only when it blocks, or when it becomes blocked. So if they want to... Wait. This is a Goblin or... Yeah, if they want to double block, I will trade. Well, that's not a good sign, but let's force them to use their trick. Oh, we're just trading. Oh, that's great. Oh, okay. Sure. I'm happy with that. Yeah, we probably want to draw both of those. I might want to start slowing down on the aggression, but it feels so good. Though if they don't have anything here, they can't attack into my 3/4 flyer. Okay, that's fine. Into another 2-drop, sure. Into nothing. We take those. Let's see. Yeah, let's fight the flyer. I don't think I care about the Esquire of the King. And I'm pretty happy if they double block our Chance Met Elves. Great. I'll take it. So, whenever the ring tempts you, if you choose a creature other than Galadriel, scry 3. Whenever you scry 3, you may be able to top card of your library. If it's a land, put it on the battlefield tapped. Not even that exciting? No, not really, but... If their plan here is just to pump with Esquire, I'm okay with that. That eats up their full turn. That is fantastic. The Galadriel wasn't even that relevant anyways, so... Ay, ay, ay. Alright, we'll keep one land to play it safe. And regret keeping the land, because obviously there were all of the lands underneath. That was just a time walk for us. It's fine, they're dead 2 turns in the air. Now I've got a 5/7 big boy. If you can't deal with the flyer, that's game over. And even if you do deal with the flyer, then I still have a 5/7. Show me your moves. Man, 5/7 reach for 6 is just so fat. Grishnak does not steal anything here. Okay. I will go to combat. Maybe they have the 4 damage card? Sure. Oh, no, no, no! Oh, I passed through I passed through my second main phase. Whoops. I meant to play Willow in there, obviously. I give them an extra draw step now. Crap. That... Okay. Good thing I didn't. Still extremely awkward. Not the intended play. Because we would have won if I had just played out the flyer. So. Good beats. So now we do attack with both because the Willow Wind has to be blocked by their Soldier of the Grey Host, so they can't multi-block my Ent. Alright, nice. Didn't matter. I mean, we would have won a turn or two ago, but thankfully it didn't matter for us. Oof, scary. And that is a nice 7 winner. Got to play 2 different decks with the same pool too, so that was really cool. Alright, thanks for watching, friends. We'll see you back tomorrow for some more. Bye-bye.